All right, so step one is to choose to be happy now. Okay, that's it. Thank you all for coming. All right, now hang with me here for a second, because choosing to be happy now really, I know how it sounds, but it really just comes down to getting good at one skill. And it's the skill of noticing how it feels to be in your body right now. Because noticing is choosing. Let me give you an example. Let's pretend for a second you're traveling in a country where you don't speak the language. And you come up to a road sign, and you really want to know what this road sign says. So you decide to Google it on your smartphone. And as you're waiting for the results to come up, you realize you have an excruciating headache. But you're really curious about what the sign says, so you push on through even though your head is killing you. And as you start reading the results, you realize the sign reads, "Watch out for falling rocks." And it's at this point, you look up and you realize you're being pounded on the head by a steady stream of falling rocks. So what do you do next? Well, of course, you step away from the falling rocks, right? As soon as you notice the falling rocks, it's easy to make the choice to simply step away from them, right? It's the same with choosing more happiness in our lives. As soon as you notice yourself choosing energy that's anything less than happiness, it's easy to make the choice to simply choose happiness instead. Making the choice to choose to be happy now can become as easy to do as making the choice to step away from the falling rocks. So how many people here would be interested in learning the secret to becoming an expert at any skill, including choosing more happiness in your life? Okay. Well, it really just comes down to 2 steps. If you want to become an expert at anything, this includes becoming physically fit, flying an airplane, playing a musical instrument, anything you want to do, including choosing happiness. There's 2 steps. Step number 1 is to eliminate all of your choices, except for the ones that work the absolute best. And then step number 2 is to do enough correct repetitions of making only those choices that it becomes a habit. And oftentimes, this will take only 100 repetitions or less. So again, the 2 steps to becoming an expert at any skill are step number 1, eliminate all of your choices, except for the ones that work the absolute best, and then just simply do enough correct repetitions of making only those choices that it becomes a habit. So for us to become experts at choosing more happiness in our life, we simply eliminate all the choices about where we could focus our attention, all the million different things in our environment, all the million potential thoughts running through our head, and for a moment, we put all of our attention only on how it feels to be in our body right now. Then, we simply do enough correct repetitions of making only that choice that it becomes a habit. And again, this may only take 100 repetitions or less. So the question to remember for step 1 is, what energy am I choosing now? So as you're going throughout your day, you can ask yourself, what energy am I choosing now? Especially when you're driving in traffic or mad at your computer, whatever it is. What energy am I choosing now? So asking yourself the question, what energy am I choosing now? And then checking in and noticing how it's actually feeling to be in your body will give you a simple way to automatically start choosing more happiness. So after I was, back when I was 11, after I wrote about 10 effortless songs, I started to doubt myself. I thought, well, these songs probably aren't really any good because they were too easy to write. I mean, after all, I'm only 11, and what do I know about writing songs, right? I was like, isn't it supposed to be a lot harder than this? I thought. So have you ever done anything like this in your life? So I threw out all those songs, and I thought, I'm going to write really good songs now. So I thought, I tried to write much more complicated ones that I thought would be better. But then, it started to take me 6 months to write a complete song rather than the 10 minutes it was taking before. And I started to think I had to get a lot better and learn a lot more before I'd ever be able to experience that unlimited natural happiness again, and before I'd ever be able to write good songs again. So, again, the question to remember, let's just do some repetitions, a repetition right now. Say it after me. What energy am I choosing now?
What energy am I choosing now?
We can say it with me too. Either way, it works. So step 2 is to explore the next most exciting thing.